good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere in the world you're connecting with us, welcome to the Q, the Customer Experience Conversation. Here we talk about all things customer experience, from the perspective of the business and the business operators to the perspective of the customers. Here we look to build the bridge between both sides to have clear and balanced conversations to ensure that businesses deliver and that customers receive sound customer experience at all times. In today's episode, we will be looking at loyalty legends, and we will be looking at how to master the craft of creating services and experiences that keep customers coming back for more when they engage our businesses. It is important that we understand the protocols, the strategies, the tactics that we need to employ in our various businesses to ensure that customers return at all times whenever they require products or services that we do provide in our organizations. So we must learn the strategies and how-tos, what we need to do to ensure that when customers requires their needs to be met by getting a particular product or by having certain services delivered to them or offered to them, that we are their first point of call. So today, join us as we unravel the strategies, the tactics, and the secrets behind building lasting relationships with customers. As always, here on the Q, we always have principles to note in every episode. And the one for this episode where we're talking about loyalty legends, about mastering the craft of ensuring that customers return to us every single time when they require the businesses or the products that we sell or the services that we do provide. The first one is understanding the needs of the customer, and we have said this here on the Q time and time again, that it is important that we understand the needs of customers, because we cannot say boldly that we have been able to deliver sound customer experience protocols when we have not met the needs of the customer. And the only way, or one of the ways where or how we can meet the needs of the customer, is if we understand the needs, if we understand the demands placed on us by various customers when they engage our business. So it is important that we explore the importance of listening to and understanding the customer's needs and their preferences, as well as their pain points, to ensure that we deliver tailor-made services that resonate with them. A lot of people believe that because they sell maybe one product and every single customer comes to them for that one product, that every single customer has the same need. That is a very faulty assumption. We must understand that every customer that engages our business has their own peculiar needs when they engage our businesses and when they come to us to buy products from us or to see that we deliver sound services to them when they engage our businesses. Another sound principle that we need to take note of is personalization and customization. These are principles that hold true with every subject that we talk about here on the Q, because they are more universal principles with regards to how we engage customers whenever they engage our businesses. So yes, we will keep emphasizing on these principles when we're talking about everything and anything that involves the customer experience and the protocols that we develop around them to ensure that our customers are satisfied with us when they engage our businesses every single time. So we must learn how to personalize and customize our services that can create a unique and memorable experience for our customers. And that's one way that we can foster loyalty from them and even get advocacy from them. Like the first point I made about understanding their needs, it's important that we know that all customers, when they engage with us, every single one has their own peculiar needs, and we must ensure that we craft whatever solutions we are providing to them to meet that particular and peculiar need of every customer, and not say that there's one size that fits all. It may be the case in some cases, but that's not the best approach when we're looking to have customers that return to us, when we look to have customers that are loyal to us, and when we look to customers that are meant to be advocates for us and our businesses. The next principle is we must be able to build emotional connections with our customers. because it's when we build emotional connections with them that we can boldly say that they are loyal to us and they are loyal to our brands. Because until customers have an emotional connection, or when they build an emotional bond with your business or with the products they buy from you or from the services they receive from you, that is when you can be sure that they are truly loyal to your brand. I'm sure this is something a lot of us can relate with, where there's certain things, there's certain items that we need to get, and we just always have to find ourselves in a particular store. We always have to find ourselves engaged in a particular business, even when they are closer ones to us, to our current location. We just believe that when we get to that place where we have an emotional connection with them, we will have our needs met. And we must also understand that a basic human need, or the basic human needs, are to be seen, to be heard, and to be appreciated. Once we're able to fulfill those three needs, when our customers engage us, we will be sure to build emotional connections with them. And in that way, we will be sure to see that they are loyal to us and they are loyal to our brands. Next principle is reward programs and incentives. You must discover how loyalty programs, rewards, and incentives can incentivize repeat purchases, referrals, and even engagements with your brand. It is important that we understand how all those key factors play hand in hand to ensure that customers always return to us. In some cases, a lot of folks visit different businesses or visit various stores because they believe they get good deals for them. And how do they characterize good deals? It's by getting true and good value for their money. It's really just that simple. Where a customer believes that they get value for their money, they will keep going back there. So if what you're offering in terms of sound customer experience protocols to ensure that they are loyal to you is incentives, is loyalty programs, is rewards, it is one of the key ways to ensure that customers return to us and they return to our brands every single time they require our services. Next principle to look at is consistent and reliable service. Now, we must be able to ensure that there's consistency in the system. And one way to ensure that is to see that customer experience is part of the culture of the business. We've discussed that here on the Q a few times, that it shouldn't be left to particular folks in a particular department or a particular unit within an organization. Customer experience is the responsibility of every single person within an organization, within a brand, within a system. And when that is the culture, consistency is sure to be within the system. So it's not as if you go to the head office of a particular organization, you get some customer experience, and then you go to another location and then it's something different. When it is part of the system, when it is a culture of the organization, of the brand, there is consistency across board, not just within one business unit, but whenever and wherever people within that business and business structure are engaged. There is consistency and there is reliability in the service that they provide. The next one we'll be looking at is proactive communication. And we must discover how proactive communication, timely responses, very importantly, and feedback mechanism can enhance customer experience and show customers that their voices are heard. Like I said before, human beings want to be seen, heard, and appreciated. When we're proactive with communication, we are telling people, our customers, that we hear them, that we understand them, that we feel their needs, that we feel their troubles, that we feel what they feel, that we put ourselves in their shoes, and that we understand what they require from us when they engage our businesses and when they engage our brands. So we must be proactive with communication. We must ensure that we communicate in a very timely fashion, not until when customers put across certain inquiries to us before we then engage with them or before we respond to them. We must be proactive with communication to ensure that the customer believes or that they feel that they are seen, heard, and mostly appreciated. The last principle for this episode is continuous improvement, and we must explore the value of soliciting feedback, analyzing data, and iterating on our services to adapt to changing customer needs and preferences. We must be dynamic in our approach. When we have data that we've gathered from our customers, we must be able to adequately analyze said data. We must be able to get feedback from our customers. Even when they do not give it freely, we must solicit for that feedback, because those are the key ways we can ensure that we improve in our processes, that we improve in how we deliver customer experience protocols to them. So we must ask for feedback. And when we get the feedback in form of data, we must ensure that we analyze said data to ensure that wherever we are lacking or wherever we're not doing as well, that we improve upon them. And where we're doing well, that we ensure that we maintain the standard or even improve on that as well. So it is important that continuous improvement is a culture within our system, because we are open to receiving feedback from customers. We solicit feedback from them. With the data we get from them in form of feedback, we analyze the data. We don't just collect data and leave it in the system to be redundant. No, we must collect data and we must analyze the data. We must be able to distill it, to interpret it in a way that we can ensure that we deliver great customer experience protocols to our customers. Coming up next, subscriber stories. Stay tuned. Very interesting quote from the founder of Walmart in terms of talking about customer experience and the perspective that for some they know and they have long forgotten, and for some it is new information. But we must take these words to heart and we must learn from them. Winding down, becoming a loyalty legend requires a deep understanding of your customers. We must understand our customers, and we must be committed to personalization and emotional connections that we must build with them. It is of utmost importance, and that we have a dedication to delivering exceptional service. And when we do that, we must do it consistently. Not delivering exceptional service on a Monday and Tuesday is a different story. We must be consistent when we're delivering exceptional service to them. And we must be able to implement strategies and insights shared in this particular episode so that we can craft services and not just meet the needs and expectations of customers, but we must see how we exceed them. We must exceed those needs. We must exceed them. We mustn't do the barest minimum. We must be able to exceed the needs of our customers. And by that, we are sure that we will turn them to loyal advocates of our brand. Subscribe, like, share, tell someone to tell someone that the Q, the Customer Experience Protocols, is here. Here we have the conversations about all things customer experience, and it is about bridging the gap between brands and their customers. Until next time, I remain your host, Dikbo Oyewole. Bye for now.